योग वशिष्ठ 10:31 से दोष बुद्ध्यो भयातीतो निषेधान निवर्तते गुण बुद्ध्या च विहितम न करोति यथा अर्भक. Like an innocent child, the knower of Brahman is beyond all rules and prohibitions. He does not abstain due to prohibition with the understanding that it is a fault, nor does he perform obligatory duty considering it as meritorious. A wise one of the nature of Brahman, who is by his instinct beyond all rules and prohibitions, does not perform any sinful activity. However, due to his very natural habit, the obligatory duties are performed automatically through his body, sense organs and the like. नैष्कर्म्य सिद्धि 469 से उत्पन्न आत्मप्रबोधस्य तु अद्वेष्टित्वा दैवगुणा अयत्नतो भावयन्त्यस्य न तु साधन रूपिणा. In a perfectly wise person, the absence of qualities such as aversion and the like are present naturally. He does not need to exert any effort to practice such qualities. He spontaneously performs various activities alone and never ever commit any sinful act. नैष्कर्म्य सिद्धि 462 से बुद्ध्वा द्वैतस् तत्त्वस्य यथेष्टाचरणं यदि सुनाम तत्व दिशाम चैव वो भेदो असुचि भक्षणे. If the conduct of a knower of non-dual truth becomes wayward, then what is the distinction between him and a dog in regard to eating impure and filthy items? वेदारण्यक वर्तिका 24176 से मुक्तस्य व्यवहारस्तु भ्रांति वास नया कृतः भ्रांति नाशे अपि संस्कार अनुवृत्ति दिशते खलु. The external conduct of the liberated one is guided by the past erroneous impressions of the mind. Even after destruction of illusion by knowledge, repetition of past impressions continue for some time. But like the roasted seed, it does not generate any adversity. Only the effect of past karma, prarabdha, is experienced through the present body. वेदारण्यक वर्तिका 3588 से रागी कश्चित विरक्तो अन्य क्रुद्धो अन्य शांतिमान पर प्रारब्ध भोग नानात्वा कथम लक्ष्यम नियमते. Due to varied karmas of past lives ready to be experienced through the present body, some people of wisdom appear to be attached, some behave as if irritated, some are angry, and some seem to be peaceful. Verse 3587 says, Niyatam lakshanam kinchit, no hi brahmavedina. There is no specific external sign of one who has experienced Brahman. Verse 3593 says, Brahma yadrik tadrik e भवेद विद्वान निबोधत बोधो अतो लक्षणम तस्य बोधस्य स्वात्म साक्षिका. The knower of truth becomes exactly like Brahman due to the influence of knowledge. Therefore, right knowledge is in fact the sign of a wise one, and that knowledge is always experienced by the witness, or it is realized only by one's own experience. Regarding the presence of lust and so forth, due to prarabdha, Vedantic Vartika 141129 says, Brahma Atma Bodh Matrena Sastra Arthasya Savaptita Raga Deha Santu Kamo No Tad Bhavo Aparadite. The total accomplishment of a wise one comes only through the experience of oneness between Brahman and the self. It also validates the scriptural saying that liberation is attained only through knowledge. Therefore, after attainment of knowledge, if there is any trace of attachment and so forth, due to past life's karma, ready to be experienced through the present body, so be it. It is not offensive at all. It is not an obstruction to knowledge. Sufficient prarabdha karmas of past life, repent for experience in the present body, do not allow the knowledge of Brahman to arise. For a person with an impure intellect, it is not possible to follow the path of knowledge, even if he makes sufficient effort to practice this spiritual discipline. However, in the case of a wise one, lust, anger, and the like are noticed as illusory appearances to confer the experience of the prarabdha. Ignorance and its effect, though nullified by knowledge, still continues to exist for some time. That continuation does not obstruct knowledge, rather it only extinguishes the prarabdha karma. It neither causes bondage to one's own self, nor does it harm any other person. The illusory appearance of doership and so forth remains until the death of the body. for the experience of prarabdha. Naişkarmya Siddhi 460 says, Nivritta sarpa sarpotham yatha kampam na muchyati vidhvasta akhil moho api moh karyam tatha atmvid. Though the snake illusion is gone, trembling and the lie continues for some time due to misapprehension. Similarly, even after cessation of ignorance, the knower of the self continues to experience the doership and so forth until the completion of the experience of prarabdha. Verse 467 says, Rago lingam bodhasya chit vyayam bhumisu utah sadalta tasya yasyagni kotre taro. A strong attachment to worldly objects is the sign of ignorance alone. How is it possible for a tree to be green if there is fire in its core cavity? Similarly, in whose mind the fire of knowledge is strongly blazing, deep-rooted attachment and so forth cannot exist. It is impossible for a wise one to act on impulse. Upadesh Sahasri 18.232 and Naişkarmya Siddhi 466 says, Sudhya pid mano api no visam hi attum ichhati mishtan dhvast trid janan na mudhas tat ji ghatsati. Even though tormented by hunger, nobody desires to take poison. So, how can a person of discernment, satisfied with sweets, desire to eat the food mixed with poison? Vedantic Bhatikasar 3548 says, No yathishtha char sanka, tas ist anist varjana, arabd chap naeva, tas deha pravardate. As a wise man is free from the concept of desirable and undesirable, there cannot arise any doubt about his having any uncontrolled behavior. The body and senses etc. of a wise one remains involved in actions only for destruction of prarabdha.